now between Wess and Kyna. Kyna, the reigning Royale king, and Wess, basically the last remaining Boots main, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's Wess, and then like
he's the last one.
I think S-Grape is still rocking him.
S-Grape has Boots, and he was the one player that beat Kyna in the round robin at the Royale, and it was with Tesco.
So maybe that's saying something here, especially with the way that this first game has started. At least Wess has a bit of damage lead here, goes for the down tig, and gets stuck on the recovery, but does manage to find a touch to the stage. But Kyna still doing that game plan.
Actually, did Kyna lose to Wess and S-Grape? He might have. In the interview, he was like, we were asking what he thought he was weak to right now. He's like, Boots. He's like, if I don't know how to beat that weapon, so if you want to beat me, play that weapon. That was like something that he said. Like, I'm paraphrasing slightly. But let's see. Let's see what Wess can do, because he's got a really good start here. Wow. Can he get the knockout? D-Light side air. There it is.
I don't know how the Boots players do it. They just look like they're moving faster.
I mean, it's just Wess. It's just Wess. Unless you're saying that you look at this and you see this every time that you look at Boots.
That's like kind of that, especially like
it's because they have such a cool backdash.
Good Boots. It is the backdash animation.
When they do the backflip.
It really is. But like, because I've been trying to play Boots more recently myself, just to get a better idea of what the weapon's trying to do in certain situations. And like, the neutral is actually pretty tough. It's pretty tough to like get close enough to people to get a lot of these things started. And so you have to like move in a very aggressive way without actually throwing out something.
Right, and it's kind of got like a lot of those momentum things where you like move with the attacks.
Jeez.
Oh, gets the Sair, goes for the second side air there. If he traveled with them without the with the active input, it probably could have just knocked down on its own. Goes for the body slam and kind of gets a nice punch for that slide charge down heavy. But yeah, we're already seeing the vulnerability here where it's like Wess has been almost all on the Boots so far, and Kyna is still at a deficit as a result of that.
Yeah, it really feels like Wess is on choice on the Boots, and then using gauntlets by happenstance. Like if he has to weapon starve and it spawns right there and he needs to keep pressure going. But looks like Kyna's adjusting a little bit here, finding 2 unanswered hits as Wess is looking for probably a D-Light at some point here to try and convert to maybe like the recovery, which got buffed recently, or a side air to put Kyna off stage, but Kyna's having none of that right now.
Ooh, pivots the side air on the way back, gets the weapon throw, and Kyna down to 1 stock here in game 1. This is looking it's looking tough. Yeah, that spawn was kind of perfect. Stops there, could actually take Wess down right away. Does he go for an edge guard there with the recovery? No, kind of just stays right on stage, wants to get a stomp, and actually gets... Oh, that was going to be a ton of damage if Wess spaced that dare correctly. Goes too high. Weapon throw into end light on the dodge in. Doesn't actually end up working out, and Wess manages to hold on, get some damage in, and with 2 dares into a ground pound on the Boots, that's a ton of damage.
Okay, he's moving, and wow, the reverse snare, getting the back hit to go ahead and convert. That was pretty cool, but kind of responds with the tried and true stomp side air with the hammer to go ahead and secure that stock. But Wess did get a pretty healthy damage lead in that previous stock here, and that might be all he needs. Almost got the game right there probably with that ground pound.
Yeah, if he knew it was, or reacted to the fact that it was going to bounce off the ground, he could have comboed that into a recovery. Goes for a side sig, gets hit by stomp side light, and that's it. Wess, so many moves with knockout here. Goes for the side sig, tosses him forward. I mean, from center stage, front or back, I don't actually know off the top of my head which one's stronger, but they're both pretty strong.
Yeah.
You just kind of choose the direction you want your sig to go. Wess commanding game 1 over Kyna here.
That was looking extremely, extremely good. I mean, the Boots you were saying is the one that seems to be the demon of Kyna, and Kyna dropping the game to him right there. And Wess, you know, was unable to really make this happen the last time they played in tournament. Not as far as necessarily the Royale goes, but as far as summer champs in bracket.
Right.
But now looking like he's refined them a bit.
Yes, and this is like with Wess on Tesca, I do feel like there's some, every once in a while, I've talked about this a few times now with Wess, when a character comes out and I'm like, this character was made for how you play. Tesca is made for how Wess likes to play. I don't see Wess giving up this character for a very long time.
I feel
and he was one of the few that stuck through the Boots and all of its balance adjustments on his way through. Whoa, that side air almost takes Wess out. Can Wess make it back?
Yeah, he can.
Okay, he saved his jumps pretty nicely there. That was a crazy reversal from Kyna, but it was still Wess in control the entire time until that stops there. Kyna fighting back, gets the weapon throw, does his dodge, and Wess was like, I got nothing left.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just know. That was one of those moments, but Kyna does manage to get a pretty decent lead here. I want to see how long it takes for Wess to get this stock because Kyna will extend this lead. Wess like gets right in the middle of that down. Oh, again, just crossing through at the right time with iframes, catching Kyna unaware.
Oh, gets the recovery. He's going to look for the landing there. Doesn't end up getting it with the sider. Nair comes through. No sider off of the bounce. Weapon throw, pick up side, Sig. He's out of there.
Max range on the reach really just went out there and grabbed him by the shoulders and said, "Come with me, man."
Yeah, and
ridiculous.
that's a risky signature to throw out because the end lag on whiffing that is like 120 frames. It's crazy. You have to like wait for Teska to get over his disappointment that he grabbed nobody before you can start playing the game again. Neutralite hits, and he's put off the right side of the stage. Falls with that boots neutral air there, and Stop Sarah will take the boots off of his legs.
Wow, nice turnaround with the neutralite there to extend the edge guard sequence, and Kyna just picking the right quick options here, right? Responding to where Wess is. But Wess, you know, still doing such a great job of like crossing through Kyna. I don't know, they like do it to each other. It's really fun to watch the evolution of that.
Oh, falls with there.
Nice dodge.
Gets kicked out of the way. What can Wess do? Weapon throw comes forward. Sidelight comes forward as well. Kyna gets a pivot neutralite, and that's going to be the stock. All right, Kyna has stabilized. You kind of raised the question about like what's Wess going to do when Kyna runs away with the lead? How is he going to bring it back? And we haven't really seen anything in that regard yet. Oh, weapon toss, pick up, scoop, nair. What the heck?
Yeah, you can see just feels like an instant burst of aggression from Kyna as he wins neutral and then immediately puts all this pressure on the
that was such a cool read. It's too bad he didn't grab him with that. That down could have sent Kyna flying.
Oh, gets stuffed there. I think maybe trying to go for like a down air or something.
I thought it was down air too, but it was actually recovery.
Wow.
Like, that's why he was going for fastball recovery. Side sig. That knocks out.
Yes, sir. It's Teska. You think that boy going to grab you like that and it's not going to KO from there? It has
I had like a, yeah, you're right.
The Sig, it should do that,
you
know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to be satisfying.
Yeah, and it's definitely not worth the risk. Sidelight Nair sending Ness so high up into the sky. I mean, that's got to be the stock. Yeah, he sent flying. Neutralite bats him out of there. Kyna takes a JV2 and Game 2 over Wess. And we'll be going on to Game 3. There's a small chance that if he goes up 2-1, that Wess pulls out Thea. He has played the Thea before. I don't know how Wess feels about Lance and singles after the Sarah adjustments. But that game didn't seem that... I say it didn't seem that terrible, but it was a JV2. I guess what I'm trying to think is that if Wess gets the lead again, I imagine whoever's taking the lead in this set holds it in that game.
Yeah, and if he switches over to Thea, I think he's really making a commitment to, I think I can outmove you.
Yeah, because he would have to go down to 3-force to be able to have 4 defense against Terros.
Yeah, which is not exactly the easiest thing to make happen.
No, sir.
And so with this Teska, I do feel like as far as like consistency goes, you know, you're going to get more consistent results just by the nature of his stats. But, you know, maybe that's where you can prove useful. So far, though, Wess committing to staying with Teska here and managing to get a nice early hit here, maybe an extended edge guard, gets the dodge, but can't catch the drift in from Kyna. Kyna just timed that really well, just narrowly able to
It's
get
what all
it.
Boots players dream of getting, though. Whoa, goes in for that slide charge end and he delayed it so that, like, the very end of the slide is what fell off the stage so he could get the full charge there. Second Sair on the edge guard there, whiffing, and that's 2 opportunities that Wess has had for a knockout onto Kyna now that's gone sour, and Kyna's bringing it back with some extra hits there. That Stomp Downer will give him the lead. Stomp Sarah will just take him. We'll just take the stock. Okay, that's huge. Wess had 2 edge guard blunders there. I think with the one was just kind of doing a really good job recovering against the second Sarah off stage, but that second side air where like kind of was like sweating and just dodged past and he just missed the Boots there. Boots, you have a lot of drift on side air with Boots, unlike other weapons that we've been talking about like Axe. So you gotta use it. Sometimes you just grab him out of the air and you dunk him.
Yeah.
Right? Neutral Sig, funny move. It's like stronger on the ground than it is off the side of the stage.
Yes.
Even though it's spike, because that's just how it is by design. You end up getting a lot of that distance from traveling down, but
nice
gets the
catch from Wess, hitting him with that primary Lotus effectively. He just doesn't turn upside down, but I mean, just spinning him around here. And
2 solid recoveries. It's good damage. Dodge is in place, no dodge. Kyna doesn't go for the punish there. Wess has been getting a lot of these dash forward weapon throw pickups, but and Kyna hasn't been dodging the weapon throw so far, so he's been getting good success off of it. There, the neutral sig.
Oh.
Perfect angle of knockback, goes for the weapon throw, forces the dodge. What are you gonna get? Ah! He was hoping that Kyna would fast fall, and Kyna just drifted slowly to the stage. He does not want to get axe neutralized right now.
Yeah, you can tell. Not coming down with the nair. This time decides to do it and tries to pick up a quick one. Almost gets the catch again with the side sig, but you could see Kyna backing up that much further to make sure he didn't get yeeted again.
Oh, I still feel like he wants the side sig. Okay, he went for the neutral signature there. Sider bounces him off the stage. Avoids the X recovery. Weapon throw, pick up. Neutral light. Sends Kyna flying. Hasn't knocked the weapon out of his hands just yet. Edge guard with the gravity cancel end light, and that'll do it. Wess steals the lead.
Okay. Yeah, really having to earn every single centimeter in this match here. Wow, gets the reverse dare, and it actually hits into the stage and sends Kyna off. That was so bizarre.
Oh. And here we go. Even game in game 3. Oh, it's all going to be on Demon Island too, isn't it? I can feel it. I can feel this being a Game 5 Winners Finals. For South America, this Winners Finals is in some ways a little more important than the result of the Grand Finals, I feel like, right? Getting that secure top 2 spot.
Yeah.
It's truly in contention right now. Look at that. Neutral light hits, goes for the end sig, kind of dodges right through though. Side light into nair. Gets hit with the nair, doesn't jump into the end sig, and he gets hit for a down light.
Oh, Wess trying to make it happen. Goes for the side sig read when it seems like he's kind of crossing the wires now and when to side sig versus when to end sig. He seems to not be guessing correctly anymore. And I think that's a tribute to Kyna's just great defense
He
here.
didn't pick it up. He didn't pick up the weapon after the weapon throw. Does pick up the boots. Gravity cancel end light after the dodge of the stomp.
Whoa.
Down stick from the ledge here could be huge. Will he go for it though? Oh, he goes to the down stick and he ends up dodging it into a jumping scoop and Kyna clutches game 3.
And that's specifically where I struggle with boots. Is like there's like scenarios like that where you're not quite stacked, but really trying to figure out like whether Enlight is gonna hit or not.
Yeah, did Enlight miss this on the spot dodge?
Yeah,
there? Is that what that was? Because I thought that Enlight was the right play. He goes in, goes for the down air, misses the down sig.
Jump, and he steps forward and goes past.
Oh, goodness. And because Kyna just went straight up for the down air, he was perfectly safe. Wess had to actually drift back if he wanted to cover stacks.
Yes.
That's, and Boots doesn't have the body slam that the Gauntlets has, right? This is why Gauntlets Enlight's so much better in that situation. I can see what you're talking about now. But Wess, unfazed after that, comes in with a crazy combo, uses some sidelights and some Sarahs to send Kyna off the side of the stage, and he's looking for even more. Falls with Nair, and Kyna hits back with his own sidelight, D-light, N-light. Downlight, more damage, recovery, Kyna just smacking Wess off the side of the stage with the axe so far.
Oh man, and it looks like at this point that Kyna like really knocked the wind out of Wess's sails. Wess trying to answer back here, but kind of like really running with the momentum. Wess has stage control here and gives it up for a moment. Here they are duking it out for it, but looks like Kyna really seems to comfortably get the space like that. Like it's his stage.
Oh, what a call out to not. It feels pretty bad when your neutral win is turned into you losing the stock. But that's what happens if you go for a side light and you wait, and then they just do wake up dare, right? Like hammer is like one of the few weapons that can actually knock you out that way. Side light side or down light sider is probably gonna do it here. Weapon throw forces the dodge. Kyna's recoveries have been so great, but Wess finally covers Kyna, not only recovering high, but Kyna's been like slowing his descent by not fast falling. And Wess was going for preemptive down lights instead of reactive ones, and that time he's finally adjusted.
Here we go, Wess really trying to stay relevant here, needs to get this dub to bring it to a game 5, but Kyna is breaking the mold extremely difficult right now. This hammer looking so tough to get past, and don't even get me started about this axe, but Wess finally has a chance there and immediately just eats a side air to the face from an axe. Like that's someone who is confident in what moves they're picking.
Scoop again, down air catching Wess, trying to like stop Kyna from landing, and that's always tough when when you can't, it gets the nair into recovery.
Picked it up in time.
Pick up neutral light, goes for that side air on the way through. Wess finally picks up the boot. Side light hits, tries to go for the side lane in the direction. Weapon throw, gravity cancel, D-light recovery. Kyna is ready to finish this set, Flambeau. Stomp, scoop off the top. Wess is drifting down and being like, what do I do here?
Yeah, that down air is going to be enough. And Kyna guarantees himself a spot in the Royale.
Kyna now has a chance to be twice, like he would be the first player that would retain the title of the Monarch, right? Because he's holding on to that and he's wearing that going into the the autumn championship here.